Welcome back to another day on the Lorcana pixelborn client. My voice is slowly but surely returning. Feeling better. Today we're going to be playing a Ruby, Sapphire, a red, blue, and ice and fire anti-resist shift is what I'm calling this deck as of the moment right now. So this is one of the decks that I put together when I believed all of the cards were available, and they were not. So I don't know how well this deck's going to sit, but we're going to find out. Its purpose is the fact that red has indiscriminate removal and blue also has indiscriminate removal. Makes resist not great. Resist will still be good against cards like Gaston, Maui, but even these guys can still hit like a tank. So I don't foresee having any issues with resist. However, this deck was constructed when resist was kind of being explored a lot. So I don't know how much we're actually going to see that. The other bit of the name, the shift bit, Gaston, Aurora, Basil, and Aladdin all can shift in this deck. I am running, in fact we see all of them right here, Aurora, Basil, Gaston, and Aladdin. They all shift on 3, 4, and 2 of them shift on 5. If we look at Grandma Tala can come down on 2. Any of the other 4 can come down on 3. Grandma Tala swings in, ramps us to 5, and then so our turn 4 will technically be able to shift any of these targets. Now, it's not necessary for Aurora and Gaston necessarily. These guys can come down on 3, be shifted on 4, or Aurora can still come down on 2 and be shifted on 3 just because of their shift cost. But Basil and Aladdin cost 5, so Grandma Tala into these guys. Grandma Tala attacking. What's nice, really has the synergy with Aladdin. Basil can come down on 2. You can play Mickey technically on 3 and you'll be fine. Grandma Tala just gives us the window, so it works with everyone. Mickey's a turn late with Aladdin, because they both come down on 3, and then you're skipping from, either you're playing Aladdin on 3 or you're playing Mickey on 3, and then you're playing the other one on the other turn when you're already at 5, or you're jumping to 6. Jumps the gun. So we're running Grandma Tala for that reason. Grandma Tala has synergy with all of them. Outside of that, just your standard removal package. 3 Hades, 3 Maleficent, 2 Dragonfire, 3 Let It Goes, 3 Be Prepared. We even have some dinner bells for some card draw. Fishbone for a ramp if we need it. So, let's jump in. Let's see if we can't win a few. Going first. Hopefully, this is going to turn out to be fantastic because the ranked is down for a week, so everyone is forced to play this version. Let's see, I do have Gaston shifting, that's nice. Maybe 2, 3, play him on 4. A little soon for these. Okay, we're gonna play a Maleficent no matter what, huh? Sorry, Dragon. Not gonna cut it. Now my opponent knows. Oh, their name is Basil? Basil? Amber. Ooh, there's a problem with the hand. There's a gap in the hand. That's interesting. Opponent didn't play a thing. We play Grandma Tala, they play a thing, then we attack. So we still are lined up for Grandma Tala to still technically be able to pull it off. I'm gonna give up the fishbone. Oh, the gaps in the hands aren't filling out. That's a bug. Something tells me they probably already know, but I'll report it anyway. Gaps in the hand. Oh, you can visually see your opponent's gaps in their hands too. Come on, play something. I'm not gonna be... Nah, play bodyguard? Nah, no bodyguard, of course not. Okay, so Gaston comes down now, right? And then Quest. And then next turn I'll still be able to have Grandma Tala attack and then shift. Gotta give up somebody though. Yellow. Might need to have this Aurora. Bell's a long ways off. Either way, no matter what, we're Gastoning next turn, right? Yeah, okay, so Grandma Chala was a little slow. It needed to attack last turn. No? Doesn't work with Gaston, does it? Because of the 4. You always hit the 4. Yeah, there's no way to ramp Gaston, is there? You play him on 3, he's already good to go on 4. Play him on 2, and you ramp on 3, then you don't have the rest of your stuff for the ramp. Yeah, okay. There might be no way to ramp Gaston. Alright, let us shift. Gaston into Gaston. I gotta put one in my hand? Is that how this works? Oh, but Dinner Bell's so good. Let's get Dinner Bell. Yeah, Dinner Bell. I can sing this if I want. Take down the Simba now? Yeah, probably. Let's take down the Simba. Or if I quest. It's questing for 3. Let's just quest. He's a powerhouse for questing, and Simba's not really a threat. And then next turn, if they want to send all their forces at Gaston and try to take him down, we play Dinner Bell and sacrifice him. They would need some kind of rush, which they don't have in their colors. I could get more characters, or I grab them. Gotta keep my removal, right? Gotta keep removal, and I gotta keep Dinner Bell. Prince John should be functioning correctly now, which is nice. Gotta ink the dragon. Okay, let's play Dinner Bell just in case. Alright, we'll just let Gaston do some work. I'm expecting them to make me discard again. Gotta play something, opponent. Yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah, make me discard. What do we got? Another Simba? Right into bodyguard mode, okay. That's not gonna win you this game. Look where she is! That's so ridiculous. Alright, you can't make me discard. I have +6. They don't have to, but I anticipate that they're going to attack Gaston. Finally gonna get our 2-for-1 here. Genie can only bounce Aurora. Yep, here we go. We're gonna get our 2-for-1 now. They have to try to play catch up. We don't need a fishbone. Let's just get Aurora back down. Alright, we kind of ended up in race mode. Opponent played a strange strategy, so Dinner Bell didn't really work that well. Oh, they're gonna quest it out. Okay. Aw, if only I could. If you shift him, you get to draw cards. I can't shift him. Alright, Basil's worth victory. They gotta take out multiple characters here. They could definitely take down Aurora. And Grandma Tala. Can they get the Basil? Can you get Basil, opponent? Can Basil beat Basil? Yes, Basil can beat Basil! Ah ha ha! Man, okay. I cannot get any synergy in these opening hands. They're all just wildly useless. Wow, okay. Not great. Alright, Grifter 2099. Crap, is everyone just playing Amber Sapphire today? Okay, not Sapphire. They're gonna try to make me discard my hand. Alright, let's just ramp. Alright, we're in line for a Gaston and a Basil now. Start with a Gaston for the card draw. Maybe we'll get little Basil to shift. It'll put us off a turn for having big Basil. Opponent's just gonna go crazy here. We're lucky they weren't more aggressive in the early game. Well, now I want to get Dinner Bell down. It's not going to stick around long enough. I bet you that Daisy Duck's working now. Alright, Mad Hatter goes. I can only play one thing. Remove on the Hatter, attack down the Simba, destroy the Hey Hey. Yeah, we're gonna remove the Hatter here. That way we don't let them draw cards attacking it. And I'm gonna save Bell for the discard. Something tells me they're just gonna keep their game plan. They shouldn't be attacking. Their game plan should be questing and questing hard. Question is, do I give up Gaston? Turn in action. Just in time, really? Okay. I think I'm just gonna play Basil here and quest. Still need to ink something. Who knows? Maybe there's a world where Bell actually gets some use here. Alternatively, we played the Dinner Bell. Draw cards off Gaston. Daisy's likely to attack Aurora if they're going to do any attacking. Not anymore, not with the Basil. They would definitely take down Gaston. Our defenses just aren't quite right for this Dinner Bell. Keep ending up trading all of our characters before they do anything. Yeah, let's get rid of the Dinner Bell. I don't think it's going to cut it. We'll have Basil take out that Daisy. Where's little Basil? Perhaps it's time to just go wide. missing an ink this turn, but I have +10. Cusco has to attack. Gaston or Basil, those are the two options. So obviously Gaston, right? It's got more attack power. Could take down like an Aurora. Ooh, questing's not good. Well played, opponent. Should have attacked something. Aww, gross. Okay. It definitely wants me to ramp. It keeps giving me 2 fish bones and dragons. Let's get rid of all of that nonsense. Okay, let's get all the nonsense back. Oh, there we go. We're a Tala into an Aladdin into a shift. We'll see how good it is. Ember. Don't need you, Dagon. Don't need the Dagon. It's the only downside with the Dagon. He's so expensive that if you draw him early or mid-game, it's pretty useless. Oh, and it's gonna ramp. Oh, there's the Basil too. Getting all the goodies. Nope, hand's still broken. Of course it is. I was kind of hoping maybe it was just a fluke last game, but no, that is definitely a persistent issue. I'm sure he knows about it. It's been running since yesterday. Right, the new cards. Got whenever this character quests, look at the top 2, put one in your hand, the bottom on the deck. It's better than card draw. It's a cool card. That's a cool card. I don't like that it's not inkable, but it's a cool card. Alright. That demands I play Gaston, doesn't it? See, I played an Aladdin. Grandma Tala wants to attack it. I'm not going to get the ramp because it's going to come in exerted. Maybe Grandma Tala just doesn't line up here. I don't think it lines up. That's unfortunate. I really was hoping Grandma Tala was going to line up with all of our perfect timing for shifts. Okay. Well then. Gotta ink something, and I want to play Gaston. I think I'm going to get rid of an Aurora. Yeah, they want to do that because it's better than card draw because you get to look at the top 2 and choose to keep one. But now, it's gots to go. Resist 1. Good old Cogsworth. Crap on a cracker. Gaston has to attack. That's unfortunate. Gaston has to attack. Not because it's desperately timed for him. It's nope, he has to attack. And I can't play Let It Go on the Cogsworth. That's unfortunate. Cogsworth, well timed. Like I said in the intro, the only resist that's going to give us an issue is on our ground creatures. We have a lot of non-discriminate removal. That Rapunzel's really nice. That worked great for them. Look at their hand! That's okay. Aladdin's gonna take down that Sisu. That's a... I mean, I'm sure that's not easy to pull off, but that's a nice 1, 2, 3. Especially with me having Gaston in play. That could not have been a better turnout for my opponent. I wasn't even aware that this card existed, if I'm being honest. The thing is, if we shift Basil, I get to draw cards. I have to get the Basil first. They actually tap the Cogsworth, huh? Well, crap on a cracker. Do I defeat Cogsworth now? I think so. Cogsworth doesn't have resist. Do I see my opponent trade their board for the Aladdin? Rapunzel and something else would have to attack. Nope, they're just gonna quest. Man, they got way more value out of that character than I wanted them to have. That one jump ahead actually has a good target. Oh, they got all of their one jump aheads? That's gross. Let's see. Obviously, Sisu needs to go. I think that's a no-brainer. So I play 2 Basils. Or I play Let It Go on Aurora. I think I play Let It Go on Aurora. And then I need to ink something. Gotta get to my Hades. The reason why we take out Aurora, if they play a second Aurora and just choose to never attack with them, that's a real big problem for our non-discriminate removal. I'm surprised you got rid of... I guess it's got a smaller butt. What do you do? Oh, the Sisu, of course. Whenever you play a Flublower character, you may put the top card of your deck into your equal face down. Well, isn't this just sucky? Because now I need to ink Basil to play this to get rid of Sisu. That timing didn't work out. Okay. Opponent's got 3 wonky cards in their hand. I has a Basil that we didn't get a shift, unfortunately. Another Sisu, huh? What's this quest for? Quest for 2. Okay. That +8's kind of a big deal. Wouldn't be unhappy to see a Be Prepared here. Oh, Hades is pretty good. More +5, they're on +6. Let's see, I go to 14, they go to 15. I go to 19 and play Basil. Then they go to Victory. Or I go to 14, they go to 15. Then I double attack, take down one of their characters. They go to 19. That's assuming they don't play anything. I'm trying to think if I need to attack this turn and weaken them. Doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, I can't even go to 14. This Hades can't even quest. Uh-oh. We need removal. We just need removal. Yeah, we need removal really bad. We need the board wipe. We need the board wipe. It's pretty much the only thing I can do. That's not gonna do it. I think we just lose now. I gotta get 4 quests off. I can't do it. Their butts are too big. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Well played, opponent. Oh, they changed it. It's whoops, greetings, thanks, and well played. Well played, opponent. Dang, I really needed one of our removals, board wipes, something. There's a lot in the deck. We didn't get any. Hades was nice, but that was unfortunate. Mrs. Judson with the Rapunzels is really cool too. I'm liking that Mrs. Judson a lot. Ew, gross. Second. Alright. This deck really wants a Scar, by the way. But Scar wasn't spoiled yet when I built this deck. That should give you an idea of how long ago this deck was actually constructed. Alright, let's see if we can get Big Basil or Little Gaston. Little Gaston. Alright, so it's one jump ahead into the Little Gaston and the Big Gaston. Opponent's on Amber. You gonna play Lilo? Make my life sucky? Flounder, not so bad. Okay. A lot of uninkables. So we have to ink a Maui. Ink a Basil. Is it greetings now? Where's hello? Greetings is such a silly word. Greetings, young Skywalker. Lorcades? Lorcades. Lorcaddies? Are you a caddy? Like for golf? Is that what's happening? It's a lore caddy. She holds our lore for us. Or he. Or them. Or they. Is it multiple opponents? Four dozen eggs, man. That's a resist themed deck right there. They 100% have Cogsworth. Cogsworth has Ward. Has 5 booty. So we definitely need to keep our Maui. Let's jump 1 ahead. I suppose we could always play Gaston and make Gaston sing it. I always forget 1 jump ahead is a song. What card is that? Went to the inkwell. Yeah, there's 10 cards, I believe, that didn't get their images updated. And they're struggling to fix it, from my understanding. Only thing I can ink is Basil, unfortunately. So I have to ink Basil. Gaston into a Bell. Since we have multiple Gastons. Might be worth it. Why are people playing with this? What the hell is this card? I know we can update the images on our side, but I don't even know what this card is to be updated. That puts me at quite the disadvantage, doesn't it? I've literally no idea what this is. When I click on it, nope. Literally no idea what this card is. That is not what I meant to do, but it's fine. I didn't have another play, so that's probably a better play anyway. I would have just ended up with the same board state. Meant to shift it. But, I think our board actually ended up exactly the same, except for one card up. Right? Because if I would have shifted, I'd have 2 ink left. I would have grabbed Gaston, I would have played Gaston. I would have no attacks, still have Simba. That's my guess. It's a dwarf. I think 2 of the dwarves don't have images. What sucks though is I have no idea what the dwarf's name is, or there's the other dwarf, the 2 cost. So this is Sleepy or Sneezy, because I think both the, no, it's the 3 cost. I saw the 2 down here. These are definitely dwarves. I just don't know which ones. I don't know their attacks, I don't know their defenses, I don't know anything about them. Dang, I want to get Maui down. Choose that to ink something else. Let's take you out. Let's quest. I don't know anything about these guys. I don't know what they quest for. I don't know their attacks. I don't know their defenses. This will make this game interesting. Can we win knowing literally nothing about our opponent's board state, other than that those are probably dwarves? Probably. Are they going to attack here? We'll at least find out the attack of one of them if that's the case. I don't know their defenses. So attacks for 3. And it trades. Okay, so it's got lower defense than 6, which makes sense. Did something to that guy. Did it give him support? Okay, they're just trading their field. Well, that answers that question, though. I don't need to worry about it so much. Are we gonna get close enough for a bell, or should I might get close enough for a bell here. Make a Gaston, play the Let It Go to get rid of the Aurora. Oh, are they gonna hit me with the Let It Go? Snow White. It's definitely a dwarf deck. Alright, we're keeping Gaston, right? Set this up for a race that I can win. Ooh, not a race I can win. What a good top deck opponent. Good for you. Can't do anything? Okay. Can't attack, can't quest. Don't tell me you top deck another removal. Okay. Cogsworth. Hades quests, right? Obviously. Snow White's questing. Gaston has to attack. And we're definitely losing Belle to what, Cogsworth and Aurora attacking. Perhaps it's better to just play Basil here. I sack the Gaston for a card draw. This could be a really bad idea. Ooh, a second Bell though. I don't know if we're gonna have time. They're just quests now. Ooh, I don't think we have time. Almost there with the bells. And I can't rush you out. So I have to attack, and he's got resist. I have just enough to take down Cogsworth. He's got 4 right here. Probably 5, maybe 6. Basil's strong enough to take down Aurora, but I'm in the same position. It's just not good enough. Alternatively, what I could do is I could try to go for maximum damage on Basil here, sack him, and go for the board wipe. I think that's my only out. Let's get maximum damage. Board wipe, board wipe, board wipe! Never didn't had it. Dang. As predicted, this deck was built like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. It was about a week ago. And it was built when resist was everywhere. Before we got all the really sweet payoffs for yellow and blue. So this deck was built for a meta that doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. So I understand if you guys are not gonna, shuffle up this deck and play it, because honestly, I don't want to play it. It's not meant for right now. It could see a resurgence later. There are new cards out. Scar should be in this deck, but Scar wasn't around when I put this deck together. Hopefully we won't have this issue tomorrow. I'm gonna look at my future decks and try to give them a little bit of an update, but this guy, there's really not a lot I could do. It's just, it was heavily based around attacking a specific meta that just is not the meta right now. Yeah, it is what it is. Finally get to play him at least, so that's fun. Had absolutely 0 luck. I don't think we shifted once with Gaston and we missed shifting the second time. That was it. No other shifts. Just didn't happen. Yeah, loads of disappointment. So that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment. Links for the Patreon and the Discord in the description down there. And I will see you guys tomorrow.